Here we are this evening. One more time, we're interviewing with Ryan, and myself is Pastor Peart, and we are doing this video, and he will read my interview tonight. Basically, I want you to have a feedback when you see this video. Send us a feedback that we can know exactly what is going on. Okay? So,
welcome everyone to We Have Questions. Today we're going to be discussing Noah and the ark and the flood that flooded the earth and the restart of the earth. So I guess the first question would be,
was there giants in the time of Noah? When you look at the question that you phrased to me now, yes, we did have giants in the land. And according to the Bible's narrative, there were giants called the Nephilims. And if you read, you can see in Genesis 6 and verse 4, you see where you have giants in those times. And they were huge, some very huge people. They were like, not your size, they were like 9 feet, 10 feet tall. So just imagine at the time what happened. So we see that those giants was, they were, their father were, angels who came and cohabit to the daughters of men. So it is quite clearly that in those times we have some very huge people. And if you look into the book of 1 Samuel 17, you could go to the whole book. And we talk about Goliath. We see where they talk about Goliath was 9 feet tall. Now we see where Goliath is coming from.
and giants in those times, because angels laid with the woman of the earth, that was a no-no in the eyes of God.
Yes. You see, once they start cohabit with the daughters of men, they were cut off from heaven. God could not have that happen. So, we have to, what you call, dismiss them. Dismiss them.
Okay, for the next question I have, why did God flood the earth?
Well, God, when we look at the question, why did God flood the earth? We can see where there were the Bible stated in Genesis 6 and verse 11 that there were corruption, what we call corruption now, on the land. And because of that, he could not let that happen. They were violent, they were reveling, and you know that there were different type of things that were going on that God could not tolerate. So that's why he have to flood the earth with water.
When you think about it, and for God to flood the earth, it must have been really, really bad, because we are God's kids, right? And for something like that to happen, we must have been really misbehaving.
Yes, as we see our early father, how we, as you mentioned a while ago, that our early father would be really upset if you see his son doing certain things that they're not supposed to do. So the same thing that happened with those at the time, with those angels at the time, at those giants, because it was violence. And I just imagine that they were killing, stealing, maybe what you could have your stuff, your daughter, they just come and take them away. And if we go deeper into the narrative, we could see and study more, we could see that that's what was happening. Violence rampant.
Wow. So after the flood, basically, who repopulated the earth?
Well, after the flood, we know what happened, that God told Noah to build an ark. And he told him exactly how he wanted, how many feet he wanted, and that's what happened. Because he know that he was going to, everyone that does not obey his law are kept into the ark would die. And can let me say something, and I have to think about it. You know that all the people that died, they have to be the ark. Most of them have to be the ark. And I guess because they have not seen rain, they laugh at now. What do you think about that?
To build something that could have saved you in that time, because it's a flood that flooded the whole earth. It wasn't part of the earth, it was the whole earth. And to help build it but not survive with it, that was kind of tough.
Yes, but I wanted, maybe you and I would do the same thing too. And why I want to mention that now. They have not seen rain before. They have not, rain, we have mist upon the land, where a wind would come and blow, and then do water the earth. They have not seen rain.
So that was the first time for rain?
First time. So that's why I would say that it would catch you alive.
Yes.
And sometimes when we look at these narratives, and we say, I would never do that. We got to step back and look and say, you know what? Yeah, they have not seen rain before. It will catch you and I off guard. Because they get their pay. Every Friday, I guess they'll get their pay. Just like a man who built prison. He built a prison. And then he turned up going to the prison. So that's it. He collects his pay every week. And that's what happened. Because he did not know that there, because God told him that there would be a flood. But they did not believe. And when you look into Genesis, you see Genesis 6, you see exactly what God was talking about.
So Noah and his wife went into the ark, and Noah's kids went into the ark?
Yes, well, there were 8 persons who saved into the ark. Noah and his wife, and Noah's 3 sons and their wife. They were the ones that was saving the ark.
And they had the job of repopulating the earth.
They have a job to do. And I think they did a pretty good job of what I've seen. I think it was great. But apart from that, we see that when God says something, that he means it. He don't say something, and the Bible says God is not a man that he should lie. God don't say something. When he said, I will wipe out mankind off the face of the earth, he means it. And remember, he said that he's not going to do it with water again, but he will come back with fire.
I think when he did that, it must have been a bad future for humans. But okay, let's talk about Enoch. Who was Enoch, and who was Enoch to Noah?
As we read and we understand that Enoch in Genesis 5 and verse 18 to 32, we understand that Enoch, Noah was the great-grandson of Enoch.
Was Enoch a special man?
Yes, a very special man. Because, you know, can you imagine that he did not see death? The Bible said that he was translated. He was taken away. And, I mean, how many people? And that's why there's a few persons that we can remember in the Bible that was taken away. I think what Elijah was taken up by he was taken away. We have Moses that was taken away. Moses just went up into the hills and no one see him again. And what? Even when Moses went away, guess what? The devil was looking for his body because he wanted to know where is he. The Bible contended for Moses' body. So we see that these are very special men.
And for Noah to build the ark and to be one of the 8 people to repopulate the earth, he must have been a special man too.
Very special.
So it was in the bloodline.
It runs in the bloodline. The Bible said Enoch was translated 65 years before Noah. It is there that we can see that when we get to those points, we see great men. And I guess I want to be one of those. I would like to be one of those great men who live and no one knows anything about me. I would get up one morning and I'm just translated, vanished, I'm off. Then everyone will looking for me.
But these great men, they walk every day with God.
Enoch, they serve God. They do everything that God told them to do. And they did it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a command? You have never seen rain before. And I tell you to build an ark. And you give me a special measurement and tell me how you want it. And when we look at Moses did the same thing too.
That's a lot of faith.
Absolutely. I agree with you. Because when one do something and have never encountered with something like that, I think it's miraculous. Because you said great faith. The Bible said that they are man of great faith. And that's why when we look at Hebrews 11, we see man of great faith. And I think if someone write a book about me, maybe you write a book about me later, then put my name that I'm a man of great faith. I want to be one of those men who walk with God. The Bible says, Enoch walked with God and never failed.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
365 years.
Yeah, that's really amazing.
It is.
Nowadays we get tempted in one day.
we cannot carry the task in one day. We cannot fulfill the task that we're supposed to do. So it's very important that brother, it is here that we must always listen to God. And if we don't understand, we should wait. And the Bible says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Because if the Lord is talking to you, you have to listen. And when you listen, then you will tell you what to do. And I think these men, they live by faith. They listen to God. The way God instructs them. And that's why they are men. These are men of faith.
Now, to build that ark had to carry 2 of every animal, a male and a female.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a family of 8. We have all the animals, all the birds and everything. And the Bible said that the 7 pair of every clean animal should go in the ark. And the unclean, it's only 2 pair. So we see that as we see that it was a massive ark.
So how big was the ark?
Well, as we see the Bible clear that it was 300 cubits, and that would allow us 450 feet.
And that's the length of it.
The length of it, and our 515 meters. That's long. And also it was 50 cubits. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
And the height of it?
The height of it was 30 cubits. And that's the height was, you said, 45 to 50 feet high.
Wow.
So it is, when we look at it in today's world, it will be equivalent to a 3-story building. And when we look around, we see 3-story building. They are high.
Well, thank you very much, Pastor. A lot of movies was made of Noah and the Ark, but you can see why. It's almost unbelievable, but it's an event that happened.
It is a true event. And I think because of that, I think a lot of people live. You and I will live because we have seen great men live. And because great men have kept the faith, it gives us courage to really keep the faith. Because if we do not keep the faith, we will be like those ones that was drawn in the flood. I'm sure though, I don't want to be there.
That's right.
It is important.
Thank you for watching. We have questions. Please like, share, and subscribe.
And drop a comment. We'd like to get a feedback from you anytime. Just drop a comment in the comment box and we will get back to you. Thank you very much.